What's in Your Deck Nightmare 1990, and today I have a really fun deck for you. As you can tell, it's going to be Relinquished Piper Chaos. Okay, so for all those of you who have played or have played against the Mystic Piper Chaos deck, you know exactly what these two do. He is the draw engine of the deck, and Bio gets you Piper as well as other level 1 monsters back to your field when they're in the graveyard. I run triple Battle Fader because I do run 3 Royal Decree, so I can't run Gores. Tragodia is not that great in this deck because the majority of my monsters, 15 of them, are level 1s. So triple Battle Fader will have to do, and it also powers the Piper engine. Continuing with the level 1s, we have 2 Effect Veiler. 2 Effect Veiler is almost a staple in any deck if you don't have any maxis. So I do not have a 3rd Veiler or any maxis, so I run another Crow. Next, I have 3 Relinquished. Use your opponent's monsters against them. They take the battle damage if it's equipped with one of their monsters, and the equipped is destroyed instead if Relinquished is to be destroyed at battle. Next, we have 2 Djinn, Releaser of Rituals. Whenever he's in the graveyard, whenever I activate a ritual spell, sorry for the glare, I can banish him as the entire cost, and Relinquished will gain the effect their opponent cannot special summon. So that locks them down from special summoning their Gores, their Dragodias, XC summons, synchro summoning. Next, I run a lone copy of Manju of 10,000 Hands, grabs Relinquished or his ritual. 2 Caius. Caius is very essential to the deck just for the fact that he helps with the removal of threats in your opponent's back row, and you will have at least 1 monster on the field. Next, 2 Chaos Sorcerer. I run all light and dark, so it's a pretty obvious choice to have 2 Chaos Sorcerer and 1 Blacklisted Soldier. If you don't have a Blacklisted Soldier, you can either throw in a 3rd Chaos Sorcerer or a Dark Arm Dragon. Dark Arm Dragon works great in here as well. I just did not have room. Next, we have the 5 staple spell and traps: Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, and double MST. I run 2 of the Black Illusion Ritual, and I run 2 Preparation of Rites. I find this combination to work just fine, and it also helps the deck then a lot better, and it minimizes the dead draws of Black Illusion Ritual. Next, we have 1 for 1. You will have a lot of monsters in your hand, and sometimes you will have in excess of Relinquished or King of Bio. So 1 for 1 gets you your Mystic Piper, so you can start up your engine and keep your hand advantage. Next, we have Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial gets you Piper into the graveyard, and it gets your Djinns into the graveyard, as well as Chaos Food for these 3. Next, you have 3 creature swaps. A lot of your monsters have low attack and defense, so you wanna get bigger monsters into your side of the field. And what's more perfect than creature swap when you have Mystic Piper, who's a 0/0, King of Bio, who's a spirit who's gonna return to your hand, Battle Fader, who's 0/0, Effect Veiler, 0/0. So it's pretty much like you're going to be attacking your opponent directly. And next, we have 3 Royal Decree. Back rows really hurt this deck a lot. Fiendish Chains, Torrential Tributes, all your staples, traps, will hurt this deck immensely. So Royal Decree shuts down approximately 1/4 of your opponent's deck. It's maybe an average player runs about 8 traps, so it's almost 1/4 of the deck. And because you will, at points of the game, you will have 3 level 1 monsters on your side of the field. This is really fun to do. XC summon into number 83 Galaxy Queen or Baby Tyragon. Baby Tyragon, by detaching one of its attachments, a level 1 can attack directly. And Galaxy Queen, your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle, and have Trample or Piercing, whatever it's called in Yu-Gi-Oh. And As for the rest of the extra deck, you can pretty much play whatever you want. I will suggest, well, here's what I use. Ancient Fairy Dragon, Giga Brilliance, Ancient Sacred Wyvern, Orient Dragon, Magical Android, Hyper Librarian, Acid Golem. A really fun thing to do with this deck, if you have Acid Golem out, wait until you get rid of all your attachments and creature swap it with your opponent. Instant 2000 damage. Shooting Star Dragon, Stardust Dragon. Formula Synchron is really easy to go into. Summon Kinkabio into Effect Veiler. Go into Formula Synchron, get your draw, and Leviathan Dragon. I do not have Bionic and all the other staple synchros in here because they're in my main deck and I'm just lazy to get it. Yeah, this is the overall deck. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Rate, comment, subscribe, and any sort of creative criticism is greatly appreciated. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you guys next time.